Okay, welcome to our review of episode 4 of Wandavision. I'm Ollie,
I'm Christopher.
and let's just jump right into it. Okay, this episode, Chris just started off.
This episode starts off with the aftermath of the blip. Everybody is back from the blip. Episode starts off with Monica Rambeau coming back from the blip, and she just found out that her mom died from cancer 3 years ago. And after that, the episode continues to 3 weeks later. Captain Monica Rambeau returns to work at Sword, and it confirms it's confirmed that her mother Maria was one of the founding members in the comics from the comics. And what else happened? Unfortunately for her boss, acting director Tyler Hayward is grounding her due to Maria's policy surrounding the return of those who were caught in Thanos' snap.
And now it's implied that she's gone through extraterrestrial missions before the snap. So it's been 5 years. So it's Endgame, Avengers Endgame. So now we're caught up, well, in present day. Well, this is a flashback episode, partially flashback, but we get to see how Monica ended up in, I guess, in what's her face's world, Wanda's world. We see Agent Jimmy Woo.
Jimmy Woo with his magic tricks.
It's card games.
But then Monica is tasked with, an on-ground mission that involves, chaperoning a drone to Westview that she sends, and it magically disappears. And then she just walk, and she touches, the portal, and she, keeps, messing with the portal, and she's, brought into that Wanda's world.
So, how do you feel about that? Anything that goes in is anything that goes in.
Anything that goes in, it stays its original color. Like we see her with the helicopter drone, and it's the same color as it is in the real world, as it is in Wanda's world. Like for some reason, objects stay the same.
It shifted a little bit. I think the helicopter shifted a little bit.
In
Wanda's
in color,
world.
you mean, or
no? Like in terms of the style, it didn't look the same as it was when it was going in.
Then
so anything that goes in there changes.
Yeah, anything that goes in there changes.
So is Darcy? They brought in Darcy from Thor.
Yeah, Darcy's back, and she's not an intern anymore.
At least she didn't say meow meow. I appreciate that they didn't say meow meow this episode. I guess they find out through analyzing the energy of, I guess, the town, that something's happening between Wanda and Vision. Darcy's the one that figures out that, I guess, Wanda's magic is broadcasting like radio signals.
Yeah, radio signals, and Darcy, finds out that it's basically a TV show, Like her and Jimmy Woo are invested in this show along the way.
He wants twins. And then they start talking to Wanda. And that's when she starts freaking the hell out.
Yeah, she starts freaking the hell out when Jimmy Woo starts to communicate with her through the radio.
But we also find out something else interesting: the wall of people.
Yes.
The wall.
So apparently they're identifying people throughout the show. But we noticed that one of the people in Wanda's world that has no ID or identification whatsoever is Agnes.
Yeah, she has no, like everyone else, as you can see on the wall, everybody else has some type of identification besides her. What does that mean? What do you think it means?
I think she infiltrated, or she's messing with Wanda by creating this world.
True.
She could be one of the founding members of this world that's messing with Wanda.
True. We also get the Beekeeper.
And the Beekeeper is back.
We find out
origins of the Beekeeper.
We find out why the Beekeeper is the Beekeeper. We knew he was an agent of S.W.O.R.D., but we didn't know how he got there. But now we do.
But when he gets into Wanda's world, the rope that's holding him turns into a kid's jump rope. When they pull it back, they're noticing, they're like, what is going on, Why is this a kid's jump rope instead of the hook that we put on him?
Whatever gets pulled in there turns into the object of the time. So his hazmat suit turns into a Beekeeper suit, and his rope turns into jump rope, which is a terrifying thought. Then we cut back into Monica versus Wanda, and that's the moment she knew she fucked up. She mentions Pietro
and Ultron,
and then one is like, "You want the smoke? You're not my friend. I don't know you. I'll kill you."
Why did you say that name?
Why did you say that name?
Yeah, so Wanda's like, "You're not my friend. You're not supposed to be here." And then she basically, what do you call it? Sends sends Monica back into the real world.
Through brutal force, I might add. God damn.
Yeah, she's breaking through walls and everything. I think she breaks through the nursery room because in the corner you could see the giraffe. So I'm like, shit, she broke her children's whole wall.
Jesus Christ. I don't know how I feel because Monica's supposed to be on that level, but I guess she doesn't have her powers yet, so I don't know.
And then Monica regains her senses, after being thrown out, and she, says, "It's all Wanda. It's all Wanda."
It's been Wanda this entire time. She's the enemy. She's doing this to herself. We also get the terrifying image for Vision.
So we get the image of him as how he was at the end of Infinity War when Thanos rips out the Mind Stone from his head.
Dead Vision. Creepy Dead Vision, I might add you. Oh my god, Zombie Vision is terrifying. He's just got that giant gaping hole in the middle of his head. Colors flushed out. Even Wanda was scared.
Yeah, she's getting flashbacks to Infinity War now.
But I guess that's the end of the episode because nothing really happens. But I guess the most important takeaway is that we get to see people like Maria Rambeau. We know Maria helped found S.W.O.R.D. and stuff like that. And I guess the episode ends with them playing Voodoo Child, which is a reference to the time period.
Any predictions moving forward for episode 4?
Episode 5 is going to be mashed up. I feel like yeah, because this episode was, how do I put this? This episode was to pretty much show us all right, what was happening? How did we get to this point? Whatever. But I really think that this time we're gonna get the smoke. Like, I think the next one's gonna be the 80s. It's gonna be the 80s or the 90s. I'm not sure which one the Halloween special is on. So if the next episode's the Halloween special, yeah, bad stuff is gonna happen.
Shit's gonna go down.
Very, very bad stuff is gonna go down. How did you feel about the episode overall?
I mean, I liked it. It explained the backstory of what was going on.
Right.
It showed who was communicating with Wanda this whole entire time. Jimmy Woo. Darcy was involved.
Right.
I mean, I liked it. To explain. So viewers don't get confused. Like, get an explanation.
True.
Of what's going on.
I agree. I thought, even though you joked around, you're like, "This is filler." It was good. It was a good episode. I think it was cool to see that. To see how threatening Wanda is. We knew that. We always knew she was threatening. She almost killed Thanos by herself. But to see that the full magnitude, I want Monica to get her powers, but I don't know if we will. So it's neither here or there.
I feel like Monica's gonna get her powers. I don't know if she has it already, but I feel like towards the end of the season, we're gonna see her showcase some of her powers.
True.
Which I hope.
And they also have to explain why her and Jimmy were the only ones to know about the town, like cognitive enough to know about the town.
It might be down. I think the next episode is going to be Wanda. Like next few episodes might be Wanda, and then we go back to like an episode of Jimmy Woo and Darcy. That's what I think might happen.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you have anything, any notes about this week's episode, put it down in the comment section. Let us know. Let's have a discussion. And we will see you guys next time. Don't forget, we also have a podcast, and we have full commentary tracks. Link in the description if you want to check those out. And see ya.